Does Renegade Media even realize what he's doing? I just feel like this is a necessary video at this point, and I want to get into it right now. Renegade Media is a channel that has blown up pretty quick, and congratulations. But Renegade Media is willing to talk about stuff that no one else is. Renegade Media is one of those platforms where vatos that I would call disgruntled employees get to air their grievances to him and give a one-sided version of events. Renegade Media, I feel like you give the opportunity for disgruntled employees to do that, to get in your ear. And I'm gonna say another thing. A lot of these platforms that blow up, you blow up based on the Southerners and the organization that they're under. And you guys aren't from that world. You guys are from a different faction, a different group. And I don't think you take things with a grain of salt. Now, I'm not making this video on behalf of anyone behind the walls. I'm making this video on behalf of everyone on YouTube. I personally feel that when content creators move out of state because of the content that they're creating, you forfeit that opportunity. You forfeit that right to discuss California. Now, I know you're not going to abide by that, because who am I? For someone to say that they accept their fate, no, you don't. If you ran off to another state, you don't accept your fate. You know what you're doing. You're tempting the devil, and the devil will come for you sooner or later, man. And that's stupid, especially if anybody's having kids or has kids and trying to be a family man. Why would you put yourself in that position? You know, I heard Renegade Media say that somebody reached out to him and asked him to no longer speak on certain things. And to me, that's mind-blowing, and that's extremely respectful. You can't make videos calling people tecatos and losers and all this stuff and not expect them to be offended, because, again, you're not from that world. You're from a different part. Not all the legends use dope. And they're going to speak for themselves in the way that they speak and the language they speak. I just feel like what Renegade Media is doing, you know, he came out with a video this morning that it just for me, man, I just was like, when is it going to stop? Hopefully you're not going to continue until you no longer have wind. I get that you have ill feelings towards these groups, but you're no longer around them. The only time you're around them is when you talk about them and you place yourself in their midst. The rest of us on YouTube, we could feel the wrath of your decisions, especially those of us like myself that live in my backyard. I show respect. People don't like that I use the word legend. So what? So what? My face is on YouTube. My name is out there. And I'm right here. And it's becoming more and more dangerous for YouTubers. Even the ones that aren't speaking on the things that Renegade Media and other platforms that want to speak about those topics, the things you guys are doing, man, is you don't live in the state for a reason. And I'm not trying to disrespect anyone. I'm just saying, isn't that common sense, Holmes? Isn't that like the bag? And for people to say, well, I don't do it for the bag, then demonetize your channel. You know, I hate when people tell me that, because I'm a full-time YouTuber. This is how I take care of my family. This is why I don't disrespect people. We all got to be comfortable with what we're putting out, and apparently you are comfortable. And those channels that do that are comfortable. But you're not comfortable enough to live where you were living when you started. And it's very, very dangerous. I don't know if you know, Renegade Media, I don't know if you know there's two type of green lights. The people that you're messing with, there's two type of green lights, man. There's a green light and there's a hard green light. I think you should really reevaluate, man. I'm not in contact with any of these people. I don't associate with criminality. I do think that maybe you should just put your family first, man. Make content that everybody could be happy with. And I think if you have it, and I think you have enough support, you have enough subscribers to where you really should consider. But I think you should really think about, you had to move 2 times already, it's been said. Twice. Because of the content that you put out. The rest of us are still where we are. And we always try to move with respect, make videos with respect, even if we know people don't like us. It is what it is. But there's a lot of heat that's coming down because of videos that are so reckless. Mentioning, like, let me give you an example. When you make a video about what one legend said to another or what one legend plotted on another, where are you getting that from? Did either one of those legends tell you that? So are you getting it third hand or 10th hand? You know, within these organizations, within the disruptive groups that are under these certain organizations, we'll just say the Raza ones. I can't speak for the Vatos from up north, but the Vatos from down south, you're going to be fed what you need to be fed. And so when you hear a story from someone and he says, hey, well, yeah, you know, he told me this. He was told what he needed to be told for whatever reason. And he's regurgitating it. You know, sometimes there's a bug that's put in someone's ear to see where it goes. May not even be true. Most of the time it's not. And that's how it's easier to trace where the mole is, where the source is. And see, these dudes don't realize it was a test. And they're coming to you and you're putting the story out. And you're painting a picture of men who are extremely dangerous in a light that brings danger to you and the rest of the people on YouTube. I don't think it's smart, and that's why I'm making this video. You're going to continue making the content that you're making, the moves you're making, and you know, at the end of the day, and I hate that damn term. That's a damn YouTube term. When it's all said and done, man, hopefully you're going to be happy with the outcome, and you understand that you are creating the outcome for yourself. Who knows? Maybe you live happily ever after. But are you where you really want to be? If you left California, it was for a reason. This is me saying that Renegade Media, and not only Renegade Media, but any platform that has moved out of state but talks bad about these groups, I don't see how that's, like, you're not here. You're not speaking firsthand information. You're speaking who knows how many times down the line this person heard something. You don't even know if what you're being fed is true. It just sounds good, and it's gonna get great views and a lot of money. Money is the root of all evil. I just hope you hear what I'm saying, and at least think of your family, man. Put your family first. If you don't want to put yourself first, you say you've accepted your fate. If you have accepted your fate, come back to California. Bring your family back. You won't, and it wouldn't be smart. You did the right thing by moving, but you're continuing to do the things that people are going to chase you around for.